before we can declutter what's in our house.
Hey, this is a show about her. We're not talking about me.
I got a good therapist, so
I might just, yeah.
And welcome to another episode of Local Lens. I'm your host, John.
I'm Crystal.
My wife.
Sometimes.
You're always my wife.
I feel like it felt awkward.
It felt awkward.
My wife.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. My beautiful wife. How about that?
Thanks.
Aww. And this is Local Lens, an opportunity here at Riley Black Studios where we get to talk to local business owners, learn a little bit about what they do, but more importantly, learn more about them and the person behind the company. Mm-hmm. So today, helping us clean up our act here on Local Lens, we have Krystin of Coastal Cleaning. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hi. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
We met at a networking event and got chatting and told you should come on to Local Lens, and here we are.
Here we are. Yes.
So, sorry to interrupt. Tell us a little bit about what services you offer.
So we are a full-service cleaning company. We do residential, commercial. We service multiple small businesses in the area. And then my specialty, I'm an Airbnb certified co-host.
Nice.
So I help set up Airbnbs, manage Airbnbs, coordinate maintenance, inventory. So I would say we specialize in Airbnbs because of that.
Yeah.
But we love to do it all.
Well, I just saw on Facebook you guys just recently did one.
Yeah, we're actually in the middle of doing 2 more.
Oh.
Nice.
And possibly a third. So
Awesome.
Cool.
yeah, I spent 13 hours at one in Fort Pierce just over the last week starting to get everything set up. Putting blinds up, fixing the floor, I fixed the freezer. The freezer wasn't making ice, so I'm on the phone with Samsung hey, what do I do for this? And so I fixed the freezer. We do all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So with an Airbnb, I guess that's obviously a little bit of a different kind of cleaning. And when you set it up, do you set it up with supplies that you have on hand and that kind of stuff? Or what extra stuff goes into managing the cleaning of an Airbnb?
So it has to be fast. It has to be fast. It has to be done right every single time. It has to look like the pictures. But we also, with the inventory management, I take care of everything from the toilet paper and the shampoo and conditioner to any extras like the welcome baskets or a handwritten card.
Nice.
We take care of, if there's a pool area, I make sure that all the pool floaties aren't covered in mildew.
Right,
and if I have to, I'll go and get more.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
It's cool. It's cool. I like making a house comfortable for guests to come and stay at.
Right.
The owners of the houses, they've put so much into it, such an investment into the initial setup.
Yeah.
I want to make it worth it to them.
Right.
And the more that we offer in the house, the more you can charge, of course,
Right.
Which in turn creates more revenue. So I like to give little tips here and there.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should get a ping pong table. Maybe we should get some extra towels just to offer
those
to
little
them.
things just really make such a huge difference. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So.
So you also have a nice program that you do now as a way to give back. So tell us a little bit about that.
So that's Operation Clean Home. We give free cleanings to in-need and disabled veterans in the local area. We recently just got a sponsorship from Vero Beach veterans for $500 to go towards the cost. I've really just been pouring a lot of my own profit, a lot of my own revenue into this.
Right.
We're currently servicing 4 local veterans. We go once a month to their home, clean it up. It takes 3 to 5 hours depending on the house.
Yeah.
But these are people that, served our country and have basically signed their life away saying, yes, I will sacrifice myself for you, for all of you. So it's just a little way to give back, These people, they go through so many hard things, trying to go through the VA for medical stuff. And, a lot of them have PTSD. A lot of them have mental issues or addiction
disability,
issues.
physical disabilities.
Physical and mental disabilities.
Right.
I see a lot of it. And it can just be so hard for them to keep up on their house. And, you think of the basics as food, water, and shelter.
Right.
But it's really important to people like that to have a clean space, because when you have a
Right.
clean space, you have a clean mind.
Right.
And it makes it easier for you to heal from
Yeah.
surgeries or from PTSD,
Right.
depression.
Yeah, you can focus on
stuff.
that instead of, oh, look
Right.
at how dirty my house is.
Exactly.
And it's another burden, right? If you're
Right.
struggling to manage the mental and physical,
And
difficulties.
a lot of times,
Exactly.
a lot of times it's just the adjustment from the military to civilian life.
Right.
That in itself, let alone if whatever combat they saw, that alone is difficult a lot of times.
Yeah.
And to have that, they from what I know, they're very strict in their barracks and how it looks and everything, like, and
Yeah.
cleanliness. So to come back and not have that, like,
Structure.
that structure,
Mhm.
and but still have to do it, it can fall. I mean, we're all victims of it falling to the wayside sometimes.
Mhm.
So to have that is
Even me.
awesome,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, it's really great. What kind of like sparked that for you to do something like that?
So my grandfather served in Vietnam.
Oh.
I saw him go through brain cancer, and when I was a teenager, I would go over and help his house. But that's not what really sparked this idea, because I had no idea that I would have a cleaning company.
Yeah.
Years later, and he has since passed. There was a woman on Facebook whose plumbing was backing up into her shower.
Mm.
Sewage was backing up into her shower, and she was looking for a plumber because everyone that she had hired and paid did not fix the actual problem. They just like managed the symptoms.
Right.
I felt something inside.
Mhm.
I was like, just comment and offer to clean her shower for her.
Yeah.
After she gets the issue fixed, because
Right.
nobody deserves, especially a disabled
Well, yeah, the
veteran.
plumber, if
Right.
he comes and fixes it, he might like rinse it off, but he's
Right.
not gonna like
He's not
clean
going
your
to
shower.
clean it. He's not
Yeah.
going to sanitize it. He's not
Right.
going
Right.
to disinfect it, because you never know what's backing up
Right.
in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna,
I mean, you
that's
do,
kinda
I mean,
and
you-
it's
you kinda
gross.
have that,
Yeah.
Exactly. So I commented. I said, "Hey, when you get the shower figured out,
Mhm.
just give me a call.
Yeah.
I'll come and clean your shower for free." I ended up not only cleaning her shower, not only deep cleaning the entire bathroom,
Right.
but I cleaned her entire house.
Yeah.
And she almost had no idea. She was on a lot of pain medication.
Mhm.
And when I was done, I came to her. I said, "Hey, Miss C, I'm done.
Mhm.
I just wanted to let you know the whole house is cleaned."
Mhm.
And she started crying.
Yeah.
And
Aw.
knowing me, I'm a very like,
Right.
you cry, I cry.
Same.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there crying with her, and we sat there for almost an hour
Mhm.
after I was done cleaning, just talking
Yeah.
and me
Yeah.
getting to know her a little bit more. She's an inspirational woman.
Yeah.
She is so strong, and she was just going through a really rough patch.
Yeah.
Right.
She was waiting on surgery. She was
Yeah.
having really bad problems with her back and with her hips.
Right.
Walking around with a walker on lots of pain medication.
Yeah.
And not to say that it wasn't needed, because
Right.
obviously,
Right.
like, that sucks.
Right.
But yeah, she was so grateful, and
Yeah.
I go back and I see her every month.
Aw.
She's
That's
so
awesome.
wonderful. Missy is just a fantastic woman.
Well, and being able to take that burden off of someone's plate when what they've put in their time, they put in their service, and
Yeah.
just being able to give back that little bit, and it's just so much more impactful to them, and it's rewarding, obviously not in like pay, but in just
the
giving
sense of
back.
accomplishment
Yes.
and the sense of giving something to somebody
Yeah.
Right.
that they wouldn't have if
Right.
it weren't for somebody to step in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
awesome.
made it so much better. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
where it came from. Now I'm
Nice.
working with Do You Give a Ruck's Blue Collar and Combat Boots program. They
Awesome.
pretty much link me to whatever veteran falls in their place. I've gone around to all of the other veterans associations, the posts,
Mhm.
the veterans clubs. I've let them know, like, hey, if you know somebody in need,
Right.
reach out to me.
Yeah.
Let me know. I got you.
Yeah.
So that's where it came from, and that's how it's going.
Yeah.
It's been really nice. So
Yeah, it sounds it's really rewarding.
Yeah.
It sounds like. How did you get into cleaning? And because you said you didn't see yourself opening a cleaning, but so how did you get
No.
into it?
So I was in software for a while, for about 5 years. I loved software at the beginning. Then it just got really, really exhausting. So in the middle of I just left my software company in August of this year, by the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And took this full head on. I started cleaning houses here and there. just to make a
Side
little bit of
money,
extra
yeah.
money
Yeah.
and, do something different, get out of the house because I was
Yeah.
working from home. I get cabin fever like crazy.
Yeah.
So this was right around COVID, and I started going and cleaning houses, and I really loved it. And then I started to hate software.
Mhm.
I started to hate it, and I had been there for it would have been 5 years this year,
Mhm.
and about 2.5 years into it, I started hating it. I just dealt with it, for the money,
Right.
and now I'm just full-fledged cleaning company and
That's
happy to
awesome.
be
Yeah.
out of software because that was a little miserable.
Right.
You can love it or you
Yeah.
can hate it, and
Yeah.
it's really just
I give it up to anybody who can work like in an office setting. So even
rough.
before freelancing videography, I worked in news and I was a cameraman out in the streets.
Ooh.
So for me to like have to like go into, especially like an office setting where it's just you and a computer.
Yeah.
Because even me when I was editing in the field, I was still like in my vehicle editing.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I'm out, I can see things like,
Yeah.
but to be in an office, I give it up to anyone who
It's rough.
who likes it. Right, right. I didn't know how you did it when you work corporate and you were in an office
For
setting.
12. So I went from retail for like 7-8 years, and then I was in the corporate office setting for 12, and it was rough. I was not cut out for that.
I've done so much. Like I've done everything from food service and retail to the office jobs. I worked in a call center for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I've done all of that. Nothing has been so fulfilling and rewarding, like you said, like creating my own business, getting to meet people like you guys, at these events and stuff, and really just going and doing a good job and coming out of it on the other
Well,
end.
and the before and after, right? That's like, because we used to have a cleaner a couple years ago, and like, you wouldn't think that your house was like that dirty, right? And then they leave, and I just remember like sometimes, leaving and coming back home after like the cleaning lady was there that day, and it so nice. Everything looked so bright and clean, and it smelled amazing. And like it just getting that I could watch before and after cleaning videos like all day. We were telling you, that would be like a great thing for, for content, because that stuff it's awesome to see, like you get to leave it all pretty and like you
wouldn't believe how many people feel the exact same way. Like, I don't think my house is dirty.
Yeah.
It's not. Right. It's the clients that are like, oh, it's not that bad. It'll only take 2 or 3 hours. It ends up being like a 6 or 7 hour clean because you don't know.
Well, and you get that, what is it?
It
like
becomes
the
white
blindness?
noise. Yeah, it becomes white noise. It's
like, you got like blinders on.
Yeah.
It's like having that pile.
You see it
even
every
if
day.
it's, even if it's just a pile of mail like at the corner of your island. At a certain
We have that every day.
Yeah, because at a certain time you pass it every day,
right.
you don't see it anymore. Until like someone comes in and clean. And then that was another thing that they don't tell you about cleaning. When you have like someone come in and clean, that you clean your house before the cleaner comes.
Well, yeah, because you want there to be less stuff in their way. Right. I never understood it either until we had one. I was like, oh, I get it. Because if I leave more stuff out, it's one, it takes her longer, or she can't do as well at cleaning because there's stuff in the way.
We love a declutterer. And you declutter before I get there. You pick up the laundry off the floor. You take the stuff off of the counters.
Do you offer decluttering services?
I do.
We might have
more money.
Oh, shit.
No.
We might have to talk because, I need like help with that because I get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, I want to get rid of stuff. And then I'm like, I don't know where to start.
Girl, let me come in there. I'm excited. You say you get overwhelmed. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. No. I've had help before, and then she moved to another state, and I was like, when are you coming back?
Yeah.
So,
an organizer. Yeah, we had an organizer come in and
it
help
was
us.
it was amazing. I had her go through every single room in the house, and it was so nice.
The biggest thing was like systems.
Yeah.
Like having systems of where things go.
Well, have you ever considered like putting things with its cousins?
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
But then sometimes I don't know who's related.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Listen, you're in. First, we need to declutter what's up there before we can declutter what's in our house.
Hey, this is a show about her. We're not talking about me.
I got a good therapist, so
I might So, do you have any like crazy or funny
Yeah, let's
like
get into the
cleaning
juicy stuff.
stories? Like,
Oh my
what's
God.
the tea?
Do I? So when I first started and I didn't have an LLC, I was just cleaning houses on this one lady. She hired me from the Vero Beach Friendly Neighborhood page.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going over and I was helping her. She was a hoarder. She had pets, that were not very well taken care of.
Yeah.
And, I would go over there. Sometimes I would bring one of my friends to come and help me because it was a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a lot. She did not have very much room to move, if that gives you an idea. Then one day, we walk in and she's on the couch in her underwear.
Oh.
Yeah, not dressed. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's just get in, get out.
Yeah.
Do what we got to do and go, because she only wanted to pay for a certain amount of time.
Right.
So we only had that amount of time to really. I go to do her laundry. Mind you, she has had accidents in her laundry, every outfit possible, and just piled them up in the laundry room. I go to just start the load of laundry of, urine soaked.
Right.
And she runs in. I was in a different room. She runs in. She said, my delicates, you ruined my delicates. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I started a load of laundry because it needed to be done.
Right.
And I followed her to the laundry room, and she slammed open the washer, and she starts throwing the soaking wet laundry at me. Just directly at me. It's hitting me, and I'm like standing still, like, because at this point I'm like frozen.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do in this situation? I've never been like attacked like this.
Right.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, we're leaving. Have a great day.
Right.
And
Wish you
so
best.
me and my friend,
Best of luck to you.
we got back in the car, and she texted me later on, how am I supposed to pay you? And I'm like, okay, you can Zelle me.
Right.
Here is the total.
Right.
And that was that.
Wow.
But it was telling it to you now versus reliving it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
like night and day.
Yeah.
Because this woman, we were going in and we were cleaning stuff that probably hadn't been cleaned in a decade.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And you'd think a woman would like to live in a better situation, especially when she's living alone and she's got her pets. But like she got a little crazy, I guess.
Well, and I mean, depending the hoarding is basically a mental condition anyway.
Another thing,
and so then
she wouldn't let me throw nothing away.
Yeah.
Wouldn't let me throw anything away. She's like, oh, just go put it in the garage. Garage is piled high.
Right.
And it's just like, where am I supposed to put it in the garage?
Sounds like an episode of Hoarders.
Right.
Yeah. I try.
Every time I watch that, I love that show. And every time I watch it, I'm like, I need to go clean my house.
Yeah.
Well, my grandparents were hoarders, so I kind of like grew up watching that.
Yeah.
My
I had a
maternal
clean hoarder
grandparents
as my grandfather. Yeah.
Yeah. And they had stuff piled high.
Yeah.
So every time I would find something like random throughout the house, I would just go say, "Hey, Miss D, do you need this? Can we throw it away?"
Yeah.
I was even coming, to take her trash cans out at the end or on trash day. I'm sorry, because she couldn't do it. She wasn't able to move around very well. But I wanted to make sure she wasn't like pulling stuff out of the trash cans to keep. It was just not a fun time. Y'all.
Yeah.
Like that was a lesson learned for sure.
Yeah.
She was a little nuts.
Have you found any interesting things, or there's probably some that you can't mention?
Oh yes, I have found a many toy.
Yeah.
Actually, in 2 of the Airbnbs over the last few years, I have found guns.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So we'll
How do
usually
you forget those. Those are expensive.
Exactly. Not only are they expensive, like wouldn't you want that on you?
You have it
Yeah.
for a
Unless,
reason.
unless you're
typically,
bringing various.
Exactly.
Unless you have multiple.
But both of them, one of
you
them was
have
left
to-
in a dresser, one was left in a nightstand.
Oh,
And
okay.
usually we message the guest first.
Right.
Hey, you forgot this.
Mhm.
You need to come back and get it. Da, 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 da. If they do not answer within a certain period of time, I wrap it up
Right.
and make sure that it's unloaded.
Right.
And I put it in the closet. If they don't reach back out to us within 5 to 7 days, we have to report it to the police.
Right.
Like if you're leaving your firearm,
Right.
that way the police can reach out. So,
wow.
many of adult toys, many a lingerie, many
especially in an Airbnb, like it's vacation,
oh my God.
fun time.
Time.
There was at least, I want to say at least a dozen of them found throughout one of the Airbnbs one time. I just chucked them all in the garbage.
That was a party.
We don't want to know what was going on that weekend.
I kind of know what was going on. It's a party.
There was at least a dozen of them that I kind of just
Yeah.
gross. So,
do you have any like helpful like cleaning tips for people to like, kind of
get a house cleaner?
Well, managing in between said house cleaner.
For managing in between, basically just keep decluttering. Just keep. You don't have to
and there's
move
less things to move around.
Right.
It's easier. Yeah.
Right. We can come in and we can dust and we can wipe and we can scrub and we can clean.
Right.
But what we can't do is, get rid of your stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And if there's stuff that you're not using, you haven't touched in 6 months or a year, you probably don't need it.
Right.
So that would be very helpful to a house cleaner is if you declutter. Stop making fun of her.
I'm not making fun of her.
There's been many times.
Just
Listen,
reiterating what I've already said.
As a crafter, it is very even more difficult because there's been many a times you've seen those reels where like that grandfather goes and grabs that like 2x4 that's been sitting there for 10 years and it's like the exact size
perfect
that
size.
you need. Right.
Yeah.
There's been many times where it's been like, oh, I need said random container and I have said
15
random container. I have many to choose from. So, and hey, I've been doing good.
And can you
Don't
find
give
them
when
when you
me my
need
flowers and my credit?
It depends on what it is and how long it's been sitting there and what's on top of it. She's like, and can you find them when you need them?
Oh, yeah, that's questionable.
Yeah.
That's the hard part is like keeping the things, but then being able to find the things when you need them.
And then I also am afraid of going through everything because like, oh, that's where that is. Let me put it over here now where I can see it.
And then you don't know where it is.
And then you don't know where
I'm
it
the
is.
type that if it's in a container, like not clear container or in a cabinet or put away, it doesn't exist anymore. I think that's ADHD.
That's an ADHD thing, yeah.
If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. So I have to be careful about like putting everything away too, because then now it's gone.
And are you one of those who will go and buy another one?
Yes.
If I need it, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna start throwing that stuff away. Now that I'm thinking about it. It doesn't exist. You don't see it. It doesn't exist.
No,
and you're going to buy it anyway afterwards.
I know that it's there when the situation comes up.
You just got to come up with a more manageable system, especially for somebody that has ADHD.
I've started one, so I had like a donate box because I feel better if like, okay, I'm not throwing it away because that's the other thing. If it's a item that still like has life in it, right? I don't want to just toss it in the trash and fill up the landfill and whatever. But now that donate box is full and I haven't created another one or donated that box. So the system worked for a minute and then
that's very ADHD of
you.
Yeah. Yeah. First step is get rid of that full donation box.
Right? Yeah.
That's the first thing. Get that first one out because once I fill a garbage bag or whatever, I'm like, okay, tomorrow morning, I'm taking this to the For the Love of Paws thrift store. I'm getting rid of it. I'm throwing it in their thing. Just get rid of that first box first, and then worry about the next one.
Right? Yeah.
That's very ADHD, and also the out of sight, out of mind thing.
Yeah,
like a lot of people I've cleaned, just regular people.
Yeah,
they'll have ADHD and they won't know it.
Oh,
I walk into
I have
a house,
funny story about how
and I'm like, yeah, you got ADHD and I know it. I can see it.
It's all over the doom piles. I have doom piles.
Oh my God,
everywhere.
Doom piles. The doom bags.
Doom boxes. Doom containers.
Doom
everything. The whole doom. Just doom.
It's doom.
Yeah. So I actually found out that I had it because thought my son had it. And so I went through researching it, and I was like, oh, crap, that's me.
Yeah.
I have that. We probably both do. And then, like, you know, with ADHD, as far as like cleaning homes and stuff, I've always struggled. Like so I'm also a perfectionist. And so then when it comes down to like cleaning a bathroom, I could spend 6 hours in the bathroom because I just see all the things that I've been ignoring and not knowing that I'm ignoring. And then I also can't stay in one room. If there's something in the kitchen that needs to go in the bathroom, well, now I'm in the bathroom and now all of a sudden I'm organizing, you know, whatever. It'll like putting away the groceries the other day. All of a sudden I'm taking everything off the top, you know, first 2 shelves and wiping it down because I see that there's things like, you know, in the back that like we forgot about. We had coquito from last, you know, whatever, like sitting in the back and, you know, so it like,
God.
I can spiral really quickly. It'll be like one little thing that like, and then now I'm spending hours on, especially when I was pregnant. It was really bad when I was pregnant. He came home one day and all of a sudden everything from the fridge and the pantry were like all on the counter because I was just like going through it. So, and then you do that and now you're exhausted.
Do you find that lists help you stay on task?
Ish. I have a million of
Doom
them.
lists.
They're everywhere.
Okay. Okay. What about a digital list? Because there's an app that I use personally, and it's kind of like a game almost. You know?
What's it called?
Clean Sweep?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just downloaded another one that sounds similar the other day. I downloaded it and then I haven't opened it.
I think it was like $12 for the year or $13 for the year.
Yeah.
And for every like task that you complete, and they organize it by room, right? So you want to finish one room, you get an extra prize,
right?
Okay, and you get to decorate your own little house inside the app,
nice.
You know, and you get to purchase your own little. I'm a Sims player. I love playing Sims. So like that kind of stuff, I'm like all for it. I'm like, hey, let's go.
So it's tools like that though, finding those things that help you and how you function to get things like that might be considered like a task or difficult to you, finding those tools that help like make it not so tough, because that again it's like I can't focus in one room, so if I had a list, you know, potentially to like help, you know, direct me.
And ADHDers and other various, you know, people like me that have like severe depression and anxiety. And, you know, I find that sometimes to be hard to manage doing all of my housework. The psychology behind using an app like that where it gives you rewards and you can buy things in the store.
You get that dopamine.
The dopamine rush. The dopamine rush. And so like when you finish all the tasks in one room, you get an extra prize.
Right.
That hitting that reward center in your brain can help you manage the ADHD and everything else around you. So and you can put all different kinds of tasks in there too. It's not just house cleaning. I have my fish tank in there. I have my my lizard tank in there, the dog crate, litter boxes, you know, I have a bunch of pets, sorry y'all. But
what kind of lizards?
Leopard geckos.
Oh,
we rescued them a couple of years ago. They were so skinny and sad, and now they're chunky like everything else in my house.
Right,
they're chunks. My cat, and we took the cat to the vet. She was 28 pounds.
That's a big cat.
A little big kitty. She's not supposed to be kitty. She's just thick.
Yeah,
she's just a thick girl. But oh well, like everything else.
Well, and then I mean that too, managing. You know, so we're small business owners, right? And then my mother-in-law lives with us, and we have 2 small kids, and then we also have a dog, and English bulldog. So it's just like it.
How?
Yeah, we don't. No. Well, we do, but we don't.
Here I am with no kids and no real mother-in-law living with me. You know, I mean, I have one. But
she does. She actually does great. She actually does a good portion of the cleaning that actually gets done. Yeah. She
That's
mops
nice.
every
And
couple days.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Hell
yeah. But then the hard part.
It's like having a little Roomba.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so true.
Especially and more importantly for like the kid toys.
So true.
Because she'll go behind the kids, and after like they stop playing with this, she'll go in and clean the toys off of the carpet, and then they'll bring more toys in, and then she'll clean those. So it really is like, and then she goes back to her room when she gets tired, and then she comes back out. Yeah, she's like a little Roomba. I just thought about that.
Well, then the hard part too of like why I'd love to have like a cleaning person is because like the free cleaning that she does, I can't be like, you missed a spot.
Yeah.
I need to be able to have like, can you get
don't
that
want to
spot?
feel like you're putting her to work.
Exactly.
Either,
it feels weird for me to ask her to clean something. If she chooses to and she wants to, by all means, like more the merrier, right? But it would be nice to be like, oh, okay, can like you like our shower doors? They're a pain in the butt. You
got glass cancer. Where it's the calcium buildup.
Yeah, the white. And like you clean it and it looks great. And then you come in there 5 minutes later after it dries and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I've cleaned. The first time I cleaned them, it took me like 3 rounds. Because like I would take them out and I took them outside because for me it's easier outside to just hose them down and then scrub them and then hose down, let it sit for them to dry before bringing it back in. And I come out, I'm like, I just cleaned it.
Yeah.
What happened? It's like I didn't do anything.
You know what I would suggest for that?
I
have found no.
Well,
I mean, you can, but it's just gonna after about 6 to 8 months, it's just gonna come back.
Right.
So you need a good water filter first off, and then to get that crap off of your shower doors, there's a popular cleaner on Facebook named Nicole Cascardi with Castle Cleaners. She owns Castle Cleaners. She created something called the 5-in-1, and it is a citric acid based cleaner. That shit works. That shit works like a mother. Like it will get all of that glass cancer right off. I actually just ordered more. I order it by the gallon, the concentrate.
Nice. Yeah.
And it's absolutely fantastic. So I'll send you guys the link.
Yeah,
so that
for sure.
It'll eat it away.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's safe for pets, safe for kids. It's not something that's going to make you cough.
Right.
You know, it's a good cleaner. So I'll send you the link for that.
What does like now that we're talking about back to cleaning and stuff, what does like routine, like let's say you have I don't know what's common, like 3-2?
Yeah.
A 3-2 house, 1,600, because I know all that comes into play. How many rooms and stuff like that. Like, what does that like look like? How often? Maybe not so much price because I know it varies.
It does
vary.
But
But like as far as like how often routine is it, like monthly, weekly?
With kids and pets, I usually recommend bi-weekly just because it's easier. We don't have to come in and do a deep clean every single time.
Right.
You know, we can keep it up.
Yeah.
I have multiple clients that are weekly. There's one lady that we do here in Sebastian. She has us come every Friday because she has 3 kids, and we're there for about 5 hours or so. I know it's a little pricey, but her house is clean and she gets to enjoy it on the weekend.
Right.
You know, she has to come every Friday.
Well, that was when we were able to hire one before, that was our whole goal, was like, you know, we didn't have any time during the week. And then, you know, with his odd hours and stuff, once he was finally off, the last thing we want to do is spend the day cleaning the house.
Right.
We want to actually like relax
spend
and
time
do
together.
other stuff. Yeah.
That's exactly what having a house cleaner gives back to you guys. You know, you get to have your time back instead of spending your entire weekend trying to figure all this shit out. You know? Like let's pick up a vacuum, I guess.
Right.
Let's do some dishes.
Right.
You would never have to do that really again. Deep cleaning the bathrooms and stuff.
Awesome.
So
where can people find you if they want to?
So on Facebook, I am Coastal Cleaning of Vero Beach. And then I have a website. It's coastalcleaningvb.com.
Awesome.
And then Instagram, which you guys suggested that I started, is coastalcleaning_VB, which I've started posting on. So
good job listening to the tips.
And where? What's your like service area?
We go anywhere from like Melbourne to Stewart.
Okay.
Nice.
We will go anywhere, especially if people are really needing our help.
Right.
You know, I try to schedule similar area cleanings on the same days. Yeah. So just to make it a little bit easier for me and the girls.
Yes, you're not driving from Melbourne to Stewart.
Yeah, exactly. But I do have 3 wonderful employees that are now cleaning with me. I fully
Do you need
trained-
anybody else?
Not yet.
Okay.
Very soon.
My mother-in-law, she's looking for a new job. So, and she literally applied at a gym to do their cleaning.
Well, probably in the new year.
Okay.
We're going to need somebody else because our schedules are filling up pretty fast.
That's awesome.
You know, we're getting a lot of recommendations, a lot of word of mouth. A lot of our clients just really love us and want to tell everybody about us, which is fantastic. So probably in the new year, I'm going to have to get another person.
Yeah.
So I'll keep you in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. All right.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us for about half an hour. It was fun. Great conversation.
I had fun.
Yeah. It's always fun. And thank you guys for watching. And if you are a local business and want to be highlighted here on Local Lens, you can reach out to us at info@RileyBlackStudios.com is our email. And on our all social, everything? Well, we're not on TikTok. But Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
Riley Black Studios.
at Riley Black Studios. And it's been another great Local Lens.